Hi everyone, this is Cajun with Cajun Gaming. Hope you're doing well today. We're going to be taking a look at a new game called Sphere Flying Cities. And this game is a city builder, but you are building on a piece of land that is actually floating in the sky. And there's a whole story behind why this is going on. But anyway, we'll take a look at that as part of the intro to the game. But come and join us and let's take a look at this game together. Okay guys, here we are in the starting screen of Sphere Flying Cities. Over here on the left, you've got a welcome there from the developers of the game. Again, a reminder that this is just a early access game, and so they will be adding features to it in the days to come. But let's go ahead and start the game and look at the intro so that you know a little bit about what's going on, the background of the game, and why you're building this flying city.
A few weeks after the initial reports about the asteroid came out, it was undisputedly acknowledged in the academic world that it was going to collide with the moon. That was the day our world changed forever. Our reactions were as dark as science had predicted. Very little was spared from the destruction, no one from the disbelief. The impact of the asteroid shattered the moon into pieces, completely obliterating it. A thick layer of debris engulfed the planet, blocking out the sun. Fallout, flooding, darkness. Mankind was doomed. The recent discovery of anti-gravity gave us hope. This new technology laid the foundation for the future of mankind. The development of the anti-gravity device was a colossal undertaking. Scientists, mechanics, and engineers from around the globe came together in its creation. Everyone was anxiously awaiting the startup of the device. Then, there was a malfunction. During ignition, a destructive heat wave was released from the core. The surrounding area was almost completely destroyed. The device finally stabilized at a reduced capacity, and the ascension succeeded.
Okay, and so the reason for the flying city is to get up above the clouds and everything so that you can grow things and I guess probably breathe the air and everything else. So that's the reason for the flying cities. But as I mentioned, it burned everything that they had built around in this area. And so you've got a lot of debris and buildings that we're going to have to tear down and then rebuild. Okay, and so this is where we start off. Got a devastating start. Finally, it's a good thing you're here. We need to take over as commander. I know you're being thrown into the deep end, but there's no other options. Most of those who were in charge are no longer with us. This certainly isn't going to be easy, but I have no doubt that you will do just fine and take on the mantle of responsibility. The heat wave hit us so quickly, it is awful. The AG device seems to be working for us for now. We made it above the dark clouds and debris. No one could have predicted this sort of catastrophe. The heat wave almost destroyed our entire infrastructure. The only thing we have working at the moment is a single power plant. If you ask me, we're just lucky to be alive. I'm Jacob, by the way, the city planner. Click to continue. All right, so we got a status report show the colonists are safe. Lucky for us that we're in a protected area during our city's ascent. However, some are injured and need to be cared for first. There should be hundreds of more survivors still out there in escape pods. They must be in the neighboring sectors. These poor souls need our help. They're stranded out there, and we should do whatever it takes to find them. Our satellite network is down. We can't communicate with Earth, and we haven't been receiving any distress signals from the escape pods. Basically, nothing works right now. We're stranded and completely on our own. We should start rebuilding with what we have left as soon as possible. All right, so this is the situation that we find ourselves in, and so we're going to meet with some of them. They want us to set up a couple of aid centers. Down here on the left, of course, you can use your mouse to move around, take a look at it. Again, we're on basically an island of sorts that's floating in the sky. And you can see the clouds beneath us. So anyway, they want us to build a couple things down here on the left. You've got build plays here, so we can build a couple of these aid centers, and you want to put those out. There are streets, and you want to line those up where you want to build your streets and stuff for the future. So let's go ahead and just drop one over here, and let's maybe put another one somewhere over here. You can use your R to rotate them around. And so let's do that for now. All right. You can put in cities here with the connect, and you can lay that down for the streets. Did I say cities? The streets you can build here then in the game. Connect all these things. So we got a kind of a square built here. There's our factory that's going. We've got a few residence homes, but we're going to need to expand upon that. And again, you go down here to build, and you got healthcare. We got technology. We're going to need to build a radar station before too long. Housing is going to be one of our first things we're going to do. Energy, we're going to need another power plant before too long as well. And then also some other needs that we're going to have here, mining and all of that type of thing. Now they want us to build some resident units for the colonists. Again, we can go back to housing, and we can set up these wherever we want to put them. We want to keep them within the shield for now, because anything outside that shield is going to be destroyed, or at least it's going to get badly damaged with some of the environmental issues that we have here in our situation. So we go ahead and put a couple of these in, and we got a drone here that's building these things as we want. Up here at the top, you got food, you got water, you got material. Of course, that'd be used for building things. We have our energy at the moment. You can take a look at some of this stuff here in a little bit. There's the number of colonists we have at the moment. We've got 48. You can look down here and see how many of them are housed, how many are working at a particular job that's needed, some that are deathly ill, and others that might be hungry or starving. So we want to avoid these as much as possible. Up here's our loyalty, and we'll have to improve our conditions, providing houses for everybody. There's parks and stuff that you can build and other things to provide for your people, and as you do that, that number will go up. Alright, so we got enough residential units that are built. We want to set up a plantation for food, and so we go back to build menu, go over here to food, and so we got these plantations here. Now this is where it gets a little tricky, because this is a pretty good sized building, and it's hard to get it to fit in here. Okay, so we got a space right there. Even though part of it sticks out, it's still enough of it in the shield that it won't get too badly damaged in some of the storms that we're going to encounter. So let's go ahead and build that there. And of course, all of these buildings is going to drop our power supply down, and so that's going to again be one of the needs that we're going to have here eventually. Now, all of this stuff that is black needs to be removed, and so down here you got a bulldozer, and so you can remove these buildings and these what used to be streets, and take those all out of the way so that we can build there on those sites. Minimum food production has been ensured. Now they want to build a secondary power plant, and so again we can do that. Go down to the build menu and go over to energy and another power plant. So we've got to figure out a spot to put that. Now we might have to tear down some buildings at this point to be able to even put that in. And And so let's come over here. Let's remove. What is it doing? Just want to do. No, I don't know why it's trying to. Let's just remove that. Let's remove that. And let's see if we can then build a power plant. Put it in there. Yeah. All right. So we should be fine right there. We'll get that lined up. Okay. And so this is what you're going to be doing here throughout the game. They'll kind of guide you along with what you need to be building. Eventually, go down here. We'll look at some of the other details. Here you got an overview. Shows you the strength of your shield and the size of the shield, because you can enlarge it. Let's see, you click on the shield itself here and see the shield radius you can enlarge with time, and then also you can build up the strength as well when you get enough power and resources to do that. So this overview is going to be handy to keep track of your stuff. Then we have a tech tree here. And down at the bottom, we got this tech tree for different things. And so here we have for energy, then you go to security, environment and climate, engineering, and interdisciplinary technologies. So medical care and all of that kind of stuff fits under that tree. And so as we get the technology, we can begin to make progress in those various areas. Up here is an element inventory, collecting elements and converting them, existing ones, into new ones. This is part of our advancement in technologies and various things like that. I haven't gotten too much into that yet, but so that's something that is going to be a part of this game as well. All right, increase the priority level of your energy production side. So they want us to raise the energy, or the let's see, the priority. So it's at a 5 right now, so this is our power plant. They want us to raise it a little bit, so let's raise it to 7. Alright, building a radar station unlocks the navigation interface. Build a radar station. Okay, and so radar station then is going to allow you to scan out beyond your ship. And yeah, once we get that built, then let's go ahead. Now we're going to have a big area. The radar station is a huge place, so we're going to have to figure out where do we got that we could build this. I didn't leave myself a good spot to build. Let's go ahead and see about taking out a bunch of this maybe. And maybe we can build it over here in the corner. And try to get some of it inside the shield. Now we get, you'll notice up here, our number of materials will go up as they tear these down. This will provide us with new materials then to build additional things in the future here. Alright, so let's go down to build now, and let's go ahead, and we're looking at technology, right? And we want a radar station. Alright, so let's see if we can get that in here. Let's rotate it around so that the entrance is over there. That's right. Yeah, it's not much of it's going to be inside the shield, is it? I should have left open a spot down here, more in the center probably. So let's go ahead and put it right there. And let's go ahead and get that built, and then this will show us a map then of the planet and what it looks like, and then where we go from here as we continue to make progress. What you're going to be doing is moving this this island around from place to place, gathering resources and also gathering people that will be able to help you to continue in your journey and in your advancements. So let's go ahead and get this built. We'll take a look at that map here. Over here you got a quick info, you know, it's going to show you broken buildings and different things like that, so you can click it off so it's not showing up on your screen. So again, some of the different, you know, we got a repair button down here. Again, connect with roads, remove places, and then cancel an action that you had set up. Down here's a reminder of what you're supposed to be doing next, and so we're supposed to be building that radar station. And we're about to get it complete, looks like. Alright, we have 230 electricity, but watch that jump down once this place, yep, so it drops way down. Alright, perform a scan of the surroundings and a navigation interface. So we go down here, this sector area here. And so we have this going. We got 4 workers in there right now, which is the minimum you need. And we should be able to... It's still not quite complete yet. I don't think that's going to change any, but... Alright, there we go. Alright, so here's the planet. So you can see North America here. This is where we are at this particular time. And so over here you have the colony area. You also have a drone scout that you can send out. But this is the colony. We want to scan the surroundings, so we push scan button here. And it's going to scan around these tiles that are connected to the one that we're presently at. Alright. Initiate a flight sequence to the navigation interface. So this is where we can move. And the red area is a bad area. Like it says, it'll show you the sector info over here. It's got resources there, but it's also got toxic clouds. So that's an issue you have to be careful about. Over here we've got an area. This one has resources. It says detected. Not every place will have resources. So, you know, if you're getting low on resources up here, that's one of the places where you're going to want to go. Now, the ones that have the little blue area, those are ones that have people. And so that's where you're going to be able to pick up more citizens to be in your city. Of course, you're going to need more citizens for workers to run the plants and stuff that you're building. And so you're going to make your way across the map. I don't know how far you can go with this, but this is a full world map. So I guess they intend for you to go clear around it. And so again, we come back down here where we're at. So anyway, guys, this is a little look at this city building game. It's got a unique perspective about city building, and this area that you've got here to build upon. Again, you can tear down all of these buildings, and that'll give you materials to build new buildings. So anyway, this is a look here at Sphere Flying Cities. Well, we hope you enjoyed this look at Sphere Flying Cities. If you did like the video, please push like and also subscribe to the channel. Also, if you get a chance, come and join us at Twitch at Cajun01 for some live videos that we do there from time to time. But until next time, this is Cajun with Cajun Gaming saying we'll see you later.